Welcome to Book It, a mini review of a hot new book title for your middle school readers. I'm your host, Joe Pizzo. Today's featured book is The In-Between by Katie VanH. A native of Atlanta, Georgia, VanH graduated Brown University with a BA in Africana Studies and Religious Studies. A fifth grade social studies teacher for 8 years, she is presently an assistant principal working with underserved children from diverse backgrounds. In The In-Between, VanH focuses on a situation that many have experienced. That is, moving. The average American during their lifetime moves more than 11 times overall. With this fact in mind, let's listen to the words on the inside cover of The In-Between. Katie has moved more times than she can count, for as long as she can remember. There were the slow moves where you see the whole thing coming, the time for careful review of your most beloved treasures and proper goodbyes. Then there were the fast ones, the ones that forced you to start over completely. When Katie, her brother Josh, her sister Haley, and her mom come home from an out-of-town funeral, they discover they have been suddenly and unceremoniously evicted from their latest apartment. So the family makes a very fast move to an extended stay motel with the understanding that this, too, is temporary. Cramped in one room, just 4 walls, Katie and her siblings try to adjust as their mom tries to keep the family together. In this beautiful memoir, effortlessly told in verse, Katie attempts to hang on to small bits of normalcy, dealing with the delicate dance of middle school friendships, finding solace in her writing, and slowly figuring out the complicated relationships she has with her family, all while holding on to the hope that she will soon escape this in-between and find a permanent place to call home. Here now is an excerpt that seems to capture the unpredictability of the family's upcoming move. It's entitled, Who Even Knows? As Uncle Ronnie and Uncle Donnie climb into the back of Grandma's gray Nissan Maxima after a long day of helping and lifting and moving and situating, Mom hops out of the Mountaineer and speaks in hushed tones to Grandma at her driver's side window. "See y'all soon. Grandma loves you." Grandma calls out as she pulls out of the parking lot. I'm confused as to why she's telling us she loves us when we're following her home, but quickly realize we're not actually following her home when we make a left out of the storage facility lot instead of the right she takes. I eyeball Haley and then Josh, expecting them to reveal whatever clues they may have about where in the world we are headed. But Josh just shrugs, and Haley rolls her eyes as if to say, who even knows? Before I know it, we're back on 20, this time headed back west toward the city, taking the connector north to 85 and exiting at Buford Highway. We're making a left on Sidney Marcus, passing the apartment we lived in last summer, the one where Dad moved in across the street to be closer to us before he met his new wife and moved to the suburbs. We hop on 400 North, hopping right back off at exit 1 Lenox Road, almost like we're headed back to our old apartment. Almost. But we're not. Let me point out that Kate's mother is black, her father is white, and her stepmother from Thailand speaks limited English. Also, even though Kate's mother has moved the children and herself from East St. Louis, the children still attend school there, without the school being told that they have moved. Yes, that's a problem. The genre of this book is a memoir, written in verse style for middle school readers. As Kirkus states in its review, quote, complex character development will engage readers and vivid descriptions of the physical landscape bring the text to life. VanH masterfully describes her, Katie's, childhood emotions, as well as her mother's confusing choices and mental health struggles with compassion and nuance. Unquote. For your YA and middle level students who enjoy a sassy narrator who shares her frustrations of living for 6 weeks in a hotel with her family, I recommend Katie VanH The In-Between. For Book It, a mini review of a hot new book title for your middle school readers, I'm your host, Joe Pizzo. Have a wonderful day.